My name is Katie Schmidt. I'm an integrative nutrition health coach, and I have a health coaching practice called Whole Nourishment. I help women transition to a whole foods lifestyle by guiding them in putting simple, sustainable daily practices into place that allow them to feel good in and about their bodies. Whole Nourishment is a philosophy on living. It's an holistic approach to eating and living well that acknowledges the synergy between what and how we eat and how we live our lifestyle. For example, we can eat all the kale and quinoa in the world, but if we're not moving our body on a regular basis, if we're not sleeping well on a regular basis, if we have negative self-talk and negative body image, then we'll still likely be dealing with poor digestion, low immunity, brain fog, lack of energy, inflammation in our body. So in daily life, Whole Nourishment is about recognizing how we take care of ourselves outside of the kitchen impacts our choices in the kitchen. Approaching health from an holistic perspective is like having a capsule wardrobe. A capsule wardrobe is made up of those core, timeless, essential pieces. Each piece of clothing has a purpose, but it's incomplete on its own. It's only when we put those pieces of clothing together that it creates a complete look, an outfit. Whole Nourishment is the capsule wardrobe for our life because it combines nourishing kitchen and lifestyle habits for whole health. Over the past decade plus, I have come to what I now call the Whole Nourishment lifestyle out of a desire to find a gentler, broader, more intuitive way of taking care of myself. Like too many women in my early 20s, I struggled with body image issues, and I had a very narrow view of what health meant as a result. I thought I was being healthy by eating low fat, counting calories, reading labels, and exercising every day whether I felt like it or not, when in reality, those choices were being made out of a fear of losing balance, out of a lack of connection to myself, and a lack of confidence in my body to achieve that balance naturally. My lifestyle was completely devoid of enjoyment, flexibility, variety, and I knew there had to be a better way of taking care of myself, but I knew I was lacking those key tools and daily habits and strategies and that framework for helping me get there. I went back to school, and in graduate school, I studied integrative nutrition, public health and epidemiology, and behavior change psychology. And what I learned over time is that it's about the small habits we do in our daily life to both nourish and satisfy us in the way we cook, eat, and think that has the greatest impact on how we feel in and about our bodies. Today, I can honestly say I have a mindful, intuitive, trusting lifestyle and connection to myself, and I help other women with similar struggles achieve the same freedom and vibrancy in their own life. My clients come to me looking for guidance and support in three main areas. First, they want to know where to start and what to prioritize when it comes to building better habits in the kitchen and their lifestyle. Then they want to know how to make eating well accessible in their busy daily life. They often come to me thinking that eating well is too time-consuming, is too complicated, and that in order to eat well, they must sacrifice pleasure in food. There's this myth that we can't have nourishment and satisfaction all in one bite. And then finally, they are looking for support in establishing a better connection, an easier, natural, confident connection to food and their body. I help my clients overcome these obstacles by quieting the noise that is around us about the do's and don'ts, the labels, the judgments that we place on food about what we should and should not be eating, and instead help them get back to basics, learning the nourishing essentials, but more importantly, how to apply those essentials to their own life and how to eat for their own body. I also equip them with flexible formulas for whole foods meal planning, pantry stocking, and cooking. And what naturally stems from this work is that they begin to develop a more mindful, intuitive connection to food and body and want to start establishing small daily habits in their broader lifestyle that naturally complement the work that we're doing in the kitchen for the ultimate sustainable, flexible, whole foods, whole nourishment lifestyle. As women, we can be incredibly harsh and critical of ourselves and of other women. I love my job as a health coach because I get to witness this evolution that occurs. By taking back our health, by carving out space for our needs, we gain self-acceptance and appreciation. We begin making decisions from a place of self-compassion and empowerment. And when that happens, we can lift up ourselves, and then we're more capable of lifting up other women. You know, I think we can all agree that the world needs more compassion and kindness. But in order for that to happen, I believe it must first come from within. We must learn how to give that compassion and kindness to ourselves before we can share it with others. Now, after years of practice, more days than not, I'm able to give myself that self-compassion and kindness, and helping women achieve the same in the small upgrades we make in their kitchen and their lifestyle is one of my greatest joys.